for 2023, a lot of people have the goal of life insurance and are questioning how they choose which policy is right for them. So I really wanted to tackle that on today's Meat on the Bone segment because, I mean, you have different types of life insurance. There's temporary life insurance, there's permanent life insurance, and I think each has its place in a person's lifetime. Okay. But when you're trying to figure out how much you need, simply ask yourself the question, what do I plan on using that life insurance for? And that's going to impact how much you'll need and what type of policy you'll choose. You'll also want to think about how much money your family would need to maintain their standard of living if you just unexpectedly drop dead. If you are in a spousal situation where you're both drawing Social Security and one of the spouses pass away, if you drop dead, your spouse is going to lose half of that Social Security income and only get to keep the greater of the two. All right. The lesser of the two passes away along with you. And then you can't forget about funeral expenses because the average funeral right now in the Carolinas costs anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000. So these are things that you're going to have to ask yourself as far as to be able to determine how much life insurance that you need. And then you also have to consider the different factors that will affect your premium payments. Okay. There are several contributing factors that are going to affect the cost of your premium. And the most important one, of course, is your age, followed quickly by your health. Okay. Old, sick people pay more than young, healthy people. And for most of our listeners, you're the youngest and the healthiest that you're ever going to be today. And the reason that those play such an important role is life expectancy is one of the biggest factors that the insurance companies use when they look at you to determine your risk. And then they'll also look at your personal medical history as well as your family medical history. So if every single person before you that has passed away of cancer, for an example, they might rate you a little bit higher. Okay. They'll also consider whether or not you use tobacco in any form, whether it's smokeless or cigarettes or cigars. If you have a poor driving record, believe it or not, people that have poor driving records are going to pay more for their life insurance because their record has proven that they're not a responsible driver. Okay. Also, your credit report. People with high credit pay less. People with low credit pay more. And if you like to do dangerous things, like I used to be an adrenaline junkie, and for the most part still am a little bit, I've jumped out of airplanes. I like to downhill ski. I like to do things that are extremely adrenaline giving type activities. Well, dangerous lifestyle choices can also affect those premiums. All of those factors are going to come together in determining how much of a premium you'll pay. So if it's your goal to get life insurance this year in 2023, just reach out, give me a call. I'm happy to help you do that and figure out what's the right policy for you and how much you can afford. And my goal obviously is not to sell you anything, but to find something that fits your needs.